I never imagined that something as seemingly harmless as a TikTok account could unravel everything I held dear. My daughter, Sophie, was a typical 16-year-old, reserved, introspective, and more absorbed in novels than social media. That all shifted when she joined TikTok. What began as lighthearted videos of her and her friends dancing or joking around quickly spiraled into something far more destructive. Within weeks, Sophie's online presence skyrocketed, transforming her from a quiet teenager into a social media sensation. The fame, the attention, and the brand deals flooded in, but with each new follower, I watched my daughter slip away, and our family began to fracture. At first, it seemed innocent. Sophie's initial TikTok was a simple dance routine with friends, nothing extraordinary. I chuckled at her nervousness as she edited it, unsure if anyone would care. But by the next day, it had thousands of views. I brushed it off, thinking it was just a fleeting moment of popularity. Sophie, however, was hooked. Her follower count surged from 10,000 to 50,000, then soared past 100,000. It was astonishing how quickly she gained traction. She had a spark, maybe charm, that captivated her audience. Comments poured in, praising her, and soon, small businesses reached out with offers to promote their products. Sophie was thrilled, showing me her first brand deal for a skincare line. It felt like a fun side hustle for a teenager, but as the deals multiplied, I noticed a shift. Her shy smile faded, replaced by a polished, camera-ready grin. Her phone became an extension of her hand, her world revolving around likes, shares, and notifications. Our family had always been tight-knit. I'm Tom, the dad, and my wife, Emily, and I worked hard to create a home where Sophie and her younger brother, Lucas, were our focus. We weren't obsessed with social media, cherishing real moments over online validation. Family dinners were lively, filled with Lucas's endless questions and Sophie's quiet warmth. Sophie and Lucas were close. She was almost like a second mom to him, always there to shield him from life's small frustrations. They had their squabbles, but their bond seemed unbreakable. I tried to stay involved without being overbearing, but I didn't fully grasp the allure of social media. When Sophie started posting on TikTok, I thought it was just a phase. How wrong I was. As Sophie's fame grew, she became consumed by her online persona. The girl who once lit up our home was now distant, her eyes glued to her screen. Family dinners grew quiet, with Sophie lost in her phone, oblivious to us. Lucas, only 11, couldn't understand why his sister no longer had time for him. He missed the days when they'd laugh over silly games or share secrets. I tried talking to Sophie, urging her to reconnect with us, but she dismissed me, saying I didn't understand her world. She wasn't just posting for fun anymore, she was building a career, a brand. To her, this was her future. The situation worsened when Sophie began sharing private family moments. She recorded arguments between Emily and me, capturing heated exchanges and turning them into content. She posted about family tensions, framing them as relatable drama for her followers. It felt like a betrayal, our vulnerabilities exposed to thousands of strangers. I confronted her, begging her to keep our lives private, but she insisted it was just being real, and that her audience loved it. The comments on her videos praised her authenticity, encouraging her to share more. Emily, however, saw no issue. She thought it was just Sophie exploring her independence, a phase she'd outgrow. But I couldn't shake the feeling that we were losing her. The breaking point came when Sophie posted a video of a heated argument between us, editing it to paint me as the villain. I had asked her to stop sharing our personal struggles, my voice rising in frustration. She twisted the moment, captioning it, "When your dad tries to crush your dreams." The video went viral, and the comments tore me apart, calling me controlling, toxic, a barrier to Sophie's success. Strangers judged me without knowing the full story, and Sophie soaked up the validation. Each like, each comment fueled her further, widening the rift between us. Lucas, meanwhile, was retreating into himself, hurt and confused by his sister's coldness. He didn't recognize the sister who once adored him. One evening, Lucas came to me, tears streaming down his face. "Why doesn't Sophie care about me anymore?" he asked. "She's always on her phone. Why won't she talk to me?" My heart shattered. I couldn't explain to my son that his sister had been consumed by fame, that she valued strangers' approval over her family. I tried talking to Sophie again, but she brushed off Lucas's pain, saying he'd get over it. She was too absorbed in her online world to see the damage she was causing. I couldn't take it anymore. Sophie's obsession had turned our home into a battleground,